Alright, I'm going to be really quick and really brief. What you want to do is basically start at the top of the system and go through, make sure the power shut off for starters, just click the power off, and then go through and these valves from the top to the bottom, shut these off. You want to basically shut everything off, off. This one for sure has to get shut off because this is what's going to keep water pressure coming into the system. Shut this one off. You can close this one, close this one, close this one. Now definitely close this guy down here because this is where we're going to put the glycol in. This is down at the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to close this valve off. This yellow handled one is going to come down in line with this white pipe behind. Hook the hydrostat up right here because this is where you're going to pump it in. On the back of this zone valve, this is the very lowest one, there's a little silver lever here. You want to basically click that little silver lever into the open position. There's a little catch that will hold it open. And then this hose bib here, you want to put a little garden hose or something on just to a bucket so that you can see how much water you're taking off the system. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to force the glycol into the loops for the garage and then crank the garage heating up, crank all the heating up so it all mixes. But that's where you've got the most volume to accumulate it and the lowest point of the system, which is going to be the easiest. So put the hydrostat on here, close this valve, this yellow handled valve, and then when you start pumping, like with the lever of the hydrostatic test pump, you should have fluid coming out of this valve here. So just keep pumping until this is gone and watch this so that you don't drain down more than the same volume that's in the tin of glycol that you're pumping into the system. So basically I think it's about 4-gallon, 5-gallon container. You're not going to want to take more than 4 or 5 gallons out. So okay, then you got the glycol pumped into the system with the hydrostatic pump. Go back, open up all your valves, especially this one being the most important one in the system. They're all just as important as the next, but this one here is going to bring the makeup water back on. Turn them all back on, and then spike the heat on all the thermostats for an hour or so. Should get all the glycol fully distributed through the system. Especially the garage, though. You want to make sure the garage is really circulating. And you can click the switch off for the domestic heater. You can shut that down. That's about it.